Hi everyone, I'm Courtney. Today, I'm walking around the city of Rochester, New York. In this video, I will teach you new English vocabulary. Let's explore downtown Rochester together. First, I need to go to this parking garage. I need to get my phone out of the car. I forgot my phone in the car, and I want my phone while I'm walking around the city. This is the parking garage. So I'm going to enter the parking garage. I parked on the first floor, so my car is easy to get to. Rochester, New York is the fourth largest city in the state of New York. It has a population of around 200,000 people, although there are about 1 million people that live in the greater metropolitan area. That means that in Rochester, the downtown area, there are about 200,000 people. But in the suburbs, the area close to the city, there are about 1 million people total. Rochester, New York is known for being linked to the history of photography as well as floriculture. Floriculture is anything related to flowers. Because of this, the city has the nickname the Flower City. This statue behind me is a memorial. A memorial is a statue or a place dedicated to people that lost their lives, typically fighting in wars, typically remembering veterans and other people that served their country. Sometimes memorials also commemorate important historical figures, people like scientists, doctors, and activists that made real impacts in our nation's history. Wow, look how beautiful this is. This is St. Mary's Church. I love the circular window in the middle. That's very cool. I'm on Court Street. Court is an abbreviation for my name, Courtney. So this is my street. I own it. This is an old cannon that was in one of the battles that was fought against the Italians. That's what this plaque says. The plaque is hard to read because it's old. But this cannon was donated to the city of Rochester by the Italians of Rochester in 1921. Across the street is this very tall building. This type of building is called a skyscraper. I'm not sure what type of business is inside that skyscraper. Across the street from me is an engineering firm. There are actually two different engineering firms, Liu Engineers and Collier's Engineering and Design. Engineers are people that make sure that buildings are built properly. They make sure that all the buildings are up to code. And here next to me is the YMCA. You'll see YMCAs in a lot of cities around the US. YMCAs are gyms for families. YMCAs typically have things for exercise. They have pools, they have weights, they have indoor tracks, and they have programs for both kids and adults. They have different exercise classes like yoga or strength and conditioning. YMCAs are meant to be an affordable and welcoming place for everyone to work out and get a great exercise. Right now, I'm waiting to walk across Chestnut Street. On the opposite side of Chestnut Street is the Martin Luther King Jr. Memorial Park. Martin Luther King Jr. was an important activist in the United States. He helped to abolish or get rid of segregation. Segregation was the practice of separating black people from white people. Martin Luther King Jr. was an activist that worked to end segregation. He worked to let everyone know that the people should come together as one entire community. This is one of his quotes. It says, "Be the peace you wish to see in the world." And this is a representation of his signature. This is an instrument called a xylophone. I'm going to play the xylophone. This is a painting of one of my favorite constellations. This constellation is called the Big Dipper, and it consists of 7 different stars. I love looking at the night sky with all of the stars. Now I'm walking towards one of the coolest things I think there is to do in Rochester. I'm walking towards the Strong Museum of Play. This is a museum dedicated to toys, games, and other forms of playing. I had the opportunity to visit this museum last year. It has collections of old games, video games, toys, and everything that you can think of related to play. It also talks about the history of these items. For example, it talks about who invented these toys, the ways they were marketed, and their overall impact on the world. Here is the playground outside the museum. The playground has slides, bridges, and jungle gyms. This is the museum. It's a big building. It's a building with lots of interesting geometries. Next to the Museum of Play are these apartment buildings. These apartment buildings look like luxury apartments. They look quite expensive. This apartment complex is called Vida. Vida is a Spanish word that means life. And it makes sense to see Spanish words here in Rochester. In fact, I looked up the statistics, and 1 in 5 people in Rochester speak Spanish. Whenever I come to Rochester, I hear a lot of Spanish. When I went to the Museum of Play, there was a little boy speaking Spanish, and it was really cute. He kept talking about how he was going to fall because he was running around the museum. This series of apartment buildings is very modern. Their geometries include a lot of straight lines and flat surfaces. Oh no, there's a worm on the sidewalk. Let's put the worm back in the grass. Okay, I put the worm back in the dirt. Across the street from the Museum of Play is Fairport Coffee Roasters. This is a place where you can drink coffee, but they also roast the beans. You know what? Let's go get a coffee and something to eat.
What can I get for you?
Can I get a London fog, please?
Do you want that hot or iced?
Hot, please.
Whole milk is okay?
Yeah, that's fine.
Anything else?
No, just that.
And would you like it for here or to go?
Let's do to go.
To go. All right, total's gonna be $6.48. Would you like a paper receipt?
No, thank you.
All right, I'll have it done soon.
Thank you. I ended up getting a London fog, which is a type of tea with milk. That's good. They didn't have a lot of food options, so now I need to go find lunch. But I'm going to end this video here. I hope you all had a fun time walking around downtown Rochester with me today. If you liked this video, here's an entire playlist of videos just like this to help you learn English. I'm Courtney. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.